Boom! Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on? Happy Friday. It's another Green Friday here for us inside of True Trading Group. Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, but now the co-founder and head trader of True Trading Group. And I've been doing this for over 16 years, folks. Began my career working at a hedge fund in New York City, and then 2008 happened, right? 2008, the Great Recession, the stock market crash, kind of the worst financial crisis that most people on this live stream have ever lived through. And that's the environment that I actually learned how to become a trader. So this whole environment that we're talking about right now, everyone's talking about a recession. This is nothing new to me. I've been through this before, guys, and didn't just survive it. I thrived in it. Like I said, receiving one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards, but now the co-founder and head trader of True Trading Group. And at TTG, guys, along with 9 other professional trading moderators and a staff of over 20 people, we've helped thousands of traders to be able to learn, trade, and profit consistently. TTG is the fastest growing, highest rated, premium online trading educational platform that combines university level trading and investing courses with workshops, webinars, premium trading and investing tools that cover everything from stocks, options, crypto, futures, different trading styles, day trading, swing trading, also long-term investing. At TTG, we take our university level curriculum and we combine it with today's top financial tools that if you went to these companies on your own, these tools would cost you around $5,000 a year. We give you access to also 10,000 of the most educated, active, helpful, like-minded traders, community of traders and investors. That is the TTG family. And of course, access to all of the real-time trade alerts for myself and the 9 other professional traders in True Trading Group that have been able to support a near 80% win rate collectively over the last 2 years. We're a family at True Trading Group. We leave no trader behind, and our members are a major reason why we are a family. If you are new to this YouTube channel, okay, make sure you subscribe. Make sure that you smash the like button. Make sure you share the stream on your own social media. Let's reach out. Let's empower. Let's educate as many retail traders as we possibly can. So for those of you that are all just joining us for the very first time, I want to personally welcome all of you. Guys, what a day, right? But before we get to today, we've got to talk about kind of the pre-sec, like coming up to this, right? We got to talk about July and August. July and August has been, let me pull up my charts for this so I can kind of go through and talk to you guys all about this. When you talk about where the markets have come, full disclosure for those that are watching, I made my money today long Duo, PDD. It's a stock we've been talking about for the last couple of days. We nailed an absolute monster today inside of chat. Over 50% gain on call options. I'm still in the stock itself. I got a small piece of my position. We broke above a key level. So just anyone that is watching, I am long Duo right now. That is an open position that I still do currently have. I've taken the bulk of my position off the table for profit. That's where I made my money today. We will recap. We will talk about that trade, but I am still long Duo as we are rolling into the final trading hour of the day. But as we take a look here and we go over to the SPY, this has been one of the craziest, busiest, most volatile summers that I have ever traded through. And like I said, I've been doing this for 16 years. This is something that when I take a look, July and August are usually supposed to be slower trading months. There has been absolutely nothing slow about July and August so far trading of this year. It is my responsibility to prepare our members and our community for opportunities in this market, because I don't care whether markets are going up or down. I don't care if people are talking about a recession or not. Soft landing this, Jerome Powell that, Janet Yellen this, Russia that. I really don't care, because as long as the markets are open, there's going to be opportunity. With the volatility that you have in this market, the opportunities on a daily basis are literally overflowing. It is what I like to call a target-rich environment. But I told you that this pullback would happen in August, right? I told you this pullback was coming. If you watch my live streams, I told you in the middle of August, you go back, you watch my live streams, August 15th, August 16th, August 17th. They are literally right on this YouTube channel. I told you that we were due for a pullback back towards 390. I told you the pullback is not going to feel good. I told you it's going to be scary. But I didn't think we were going to get to 390 as quickly as we did. Mostly it's thanks to Jerome Powell and his Jackson Hole speech that he made last Friday. But here we are back at that 390 level. We bounced off of it yesterday. We're still hovering above that level. But this was expected. I thought we would get this pullback maybe a little bit further into September, but nonetheless, you got that down to 390, and then you got jobs numbers today. You got jobs data. And the jobs data today was actually a step in the right direction. And as a result, the market started to move in the right direction, if you guys would like to call going up in the right direction. And we called that perfectly. Okay. But in this market, you need to be able to get the news quickly, and you need to be able to react quickly. And that's exactly what happened today. Today, the markets were set up for a really nice green day. And the markets, you got your jobs data, the markets moved to the upside. We extended through high. We tested the early morning gap up. We then extended through highs. We got up to our next level of resistance. We're basing out, consolidating. And then a piece of news came across the wire that Russia was shutting down Nord Stream 1. That is the natural gas pipeline that feeds natural gas into Germany, and they have completely shut it down. 0% flow of natural gas flowing into Germany. And as soon as that news came across the wire, the markets completely rolled over. And I think that that piece of news that came across, all right, I think that that piece of news is really what started to shake people up. You're going into a long holiday weekend. The markets are closed on Monday. There's already so much uncertainty. Yeah, the jobs number was good and it was a step in the right direction, but it wasn't enough to really change Jerome Powell and the Fed's stance. I think that a lot of people just started to question that once that news came out about Russia. It further, people are talking about an energy war and an energy crisis in Europe, and a possible recession in Europe because of energy. And it just made people say, you know what? I don't want to hold on to anything going into the weekend, and the markets rolled over. But that piece of news, okay, and again, we were able to get that as soon as it crossed the wire, thanks to the Benzinga Pro news feed that we have on our platform, included with your membership. You don't have to pay for that. If you go to Benzinga directly, it's going to cost you over $1,000 a year. You don't have to pay for that when you join your training group. It's included in your platform. The speed at which you get your news matters, and the flexibility and your ability to analyze news as soon as it crosses the wire and then adjust is crucial. I want to go ahead and want to play a quick video clip for you guys. This is going to be a clip from which one is this? Last night's live stream. Okay. This is going to be a clip here from last night's live. All right. Where I was talking to you about the jobs numbers. Okay. So we talked about last night in the live stream, what to expect from the jobs. Okay. Yeah. This one. Oh yeah. I'm sorry. So we're not playing last night's live. You guys saw last night's live. What I'm going to play for you, the clip that we do have, I'm sorry, it's my fault. The clip that we do have is from pre-market. Okay. Pre-market every single day inside a True Trading Group. I thought we were going to play last night's live, but if you missed last night's live, just go back and watch it. We talked about the jobs number and what to expect and what we're looking for the markets to do. But this morning, and this is what we do every day in True Trading Group, one of the major advantages of being part of a community that's led by myself and 9 other professional traders, that you are going to know exactly what professional traders are going to do before they actually do it. 7:30 a.m. Eastern, our chat room opens. We go live. Okay, it's 7:30. The moderators tell you what we're looking at, what we're going to do. We give you a game plan. And this morning early, I was in chat going over the game plan with members on my 2 ideas for today. One, of course, being analysis on the SPY on what I thought the markets were going to do after you had the jobs numbers come out. What was the analysis? What was the numbers? What do I think the market's going to do because of that? Then on top of that, there was my number 1 individual stock trade idea on the day, which was Pin Duo Duo. So that's PDD. So we have a quick little video clip where I talk about my SPY analysis. We go into then Pin Duo Duo setup. I want to play that video clip for you guys here real quick for just a moment. Let's go ahead, Adam. Let's roll that clip. Just 1 second here, folks, as Adam is getting that video clip loaded up. And yes, new pre-market highs, guys. I think the bulls do hold on to this day. $40, 401. 401.25 is a level of resistance on the SPY. It looks like we're going to probably get up there and test it here pretty early. I would expect a pullback off of the 401.25, and I think the gap up that you have will get tested. I don't think you're just going to explode today and just go to 405. I think this gap up will get tested. maybe we might even pull back to 397, 398, and the bulls are going to have to step in and say, nope, we're not letting this market go red today. So I would watch for pullbacks to 397, 398, and then see if the bulls kind of draw the line there and say, we're going to hold this green today going into the long holiday weekend. Okay. So that's something that we're going to be looking there for the SPY. I think that we hold the bullish day today. Individual stocks that I am looking at on the back of that, one of them being Pinduoduo. The reason why I'm looking at this Pinduoduo is because it's held up here so well over the last couple of days while the markets were experiencing the very high, the huge sell-off that you were getting for the last week. Pinduoduo has done the exact opposite of what the market's done, which is actually trade to the upside and then consolidate underneath a key resistance level. So you have a very key resistance level here at 72 on Pinduoduo. It's obvious as obvious could possibly be. It's the high of the day, 3 out of 4 trading days, while the markets were selling off and moving to the downside. But Pinduoduo held up and showed you support at 68.50, not showing you really that there is any selling pressure on that 72 level. And the fact that we are just consolidating here, I think, is a pretty good sign. If the markets are going to be green today and you're going to get some strength, I want to see if that strength then moves on over to some of these Chinese names. And if Pinduoduo can get through 72, I think it has room to get up towards 75, 75.50 is a gap entry. And then a gap fill takes you up towards 80. I don't necessarily think you get like 80 or anything like that today, but if we get through 72, I think you can easily see 75. So I want to see 68.50 hold. I want to see relative strength. We've had relative strength the last couple of days, but could that just be because there's so much going on with the Chinese names that there is no correlation with what's going on in the overall market, that it's surely, focused on what's happening with like the regulation and the accounting and all of that. So we're going to see if there's going to be a relative strength there, if it's just kind of off there on an island by itself and there's just nothing and there is no correlation. All right, so that's something I'm going to look at, see if we can get through $72, which is your major level of resistance. 68.50, we get underneath 68, underneath 68.50. I would not really pay too much attention to Pinduoduo underneath 68. I think 68 is a nice level of support. If that breaks, I'll leave it alone. All right, guys, so there you have it. So that is the video clip that was not just live right now from YouTube. That was a clip from early this morning. Like I said, before the markets open, the moderators and we go over our watch list. We go over our game plan with you. And if we can just go back to full screen on the charts, I want to show you guys what I was talking to you about the SPY. Because what you heard me say on that video clip, okay, was that I believe that we were going to have a bullish day based on the jobs number. But I said that the gap up that you were going to have early, although that gap up would get tested. This is just the words you just heard me say. And we probably pull back to 397, 398, and then look for the bulls to step in and hold the markets green and then push us back up to 401.25, 401.50, which was your next level of resistance. That's what you just heard me say there. That was pre-market. That was at 9:15 this morning before the markets opened is when I gave you guys that analysis. And what I want to show you right now is what the markets did early this morning. You got your big gap up on the jobs number. Then you got the pullback, and look at where the markets pulled back to and look at where we held. Right at that 397 area that you heard me talk about. Watch for the bulls to step in there, 397, and then grab the markets and then push us up there to new highs. And then you get up to the 401.50 resistance level. Why is 401.50 an area of resistance? Well, as you guys pan this back, you'll see it was the high of the day from the 31st. It was the low of the day from the 29th. And that's why that is becoming, you guys can see this line drawn across my screen here. You see the significance of that price point. That's why I was saying, look for that to be resistance. Then this is when you got your news about Nord Stream Pipeline 1. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up to you is because as a trader, you need to be able to adjust. You need to be able to get and receive news quickly, okay, and then react quickly. Having the right tools is crucial for you being able to adjust your game plan. And that's exactly what happened to us here in True Trading Group. This news about the Nord Stream pipeline, that was a curveball. Obviously, there's no way that anyone could have expected that type of news to have come out. So once that happens, the early analysis on the SPY of, hey, trying to hold that green day came undone thanks to that piece of news. But we were able to adjust that game plan in the middle of the day once the news came out on the Benzinga newsfeed. And one of our moderators, Gio, one of our moderators was able to take that piece of news, analyze it, and go, guys, we were unable to break above 401.50 resistance on the SPY. Now you've got this news catalyst. He flipped it up, got into put options, and a lot of our members were able to capitalize on this big move to the downside on the back of that move. Guys, congratulations, my THG fam. I know a lot of members were able to jump into that trade with one of our mods, Geo, and then ride this thing all the way down to red on the day. And the market's just completely sold off. And I think once the market started to sell on the back of that Nord Stream Pipeline 1 news, it was just all of the worries and all of the concerns about the Fed and everything just came right back into the forefront. And people are like, you know what? I don't want to hold going into the long holiday weekend. I'm not sure what's going to happen. There's still a lot of uncertainty here. And I think the selling pressure just accelerated to the downside. And that's when the markets then just kind of rolled themselves over. Right. But that's why being part of a group is important. That's why having access to the right tools is important, because news happens. News comes out while the markets are open, while the markets are closed. News happens, and you need to be able to get that news quickly. The speed of which you get that news matters. The speed of which you can analyze that news matters. And being part of a community of traders that are led by professional traders that can analyze that news quickly and then adjust the game plan can allow members to capitalize exactly like you saw today inside of the TG chat room. So again, team, congratulations anyone that caught that move to the downside on the SPY. Let me move on over to Pinduoduo, PDD, right? You heard me talk about PDD in that video clip as well. And what did you hear me talk about in the video clip that we just played for you? We said 68.50, 68, watch for that level to be support. Why? Well, it's been support literally for the last several days. And you guys can see here, this Pinduoduo acting as a real nice level of support here at 68. So what happened? We dropped right out of the gate, right down into that 68.50. And then you can see here, we started to hold. We started to hold 68.50. So I stepped in and I got long right here on Pinduoduo. Right here is the entry, folks. All right, there's the entry on Pinduoduo. And then the rest has just been history. We broke above a major resistance level here that I am still long a piece of this position. I'm surprised that Pinduoduo is able to hold up as well as it has today, even with the markets completely rolling over. There's a new low of the day. As we are talking, there's a new low right there on the SPY. So we're just cracking that low of the day. There's that low of the day test right now on the SPY as we're talking here. And Pinduoduo is still sitting up here, not even breaking below VWAP, holding above this 72 level. We really found ourselves in one of the strongest stocks in the entire market today after that long there at 68.50. So there was my long entry. We took profits off all the way into this move. I'm still long a piece of this position. I most likely will not be carrying this position over the weekend. I want to make sure everybody's aware of that. The piece that I'm still long, Pinduoduo. I also, like everybody else that's in the market today, as the market's just cracked fresh new lows down to 392, I also don't necessarily really want to be long things going into the weekend, the long holiday weekend. So I'm in this Pinduoduo in case the markets bounce into the close. Maybe that pushes Pinduoduo up to towards highs, and then I can sell them and take my final profits off the table. Members, congratulations if you guys caught the Pinduoduo trade. The call options on that went about 50% gain today on the back of that analysis off of the 68.50 support. There's the entry, and then you got that beautiful move up towards 72. So again, congratulations, TG fam, over 50% gain on the call option, and congratulations on the TG fam for the put option gains on the SPY. It was a fantastic way to finish out the week and to welcome the month of September, right? Welcoming the month of September with open arms as the volatility is picking up as expected. And we've been spot on with our analysis so far, really on the overall markets for the last 2 years. If you've been watching our live streams, on this channel, and you don't have to take my word for it, you can literally just go back and watch my live streams on this YouTube channel. For the last 2 years, the analysis has really been spot on. It's been giving members a massive advantage in the markets. And it's one of the main reasons why so many of them are having their best years ever in one of the worst years in the stock market that you've seen really in a while. I mean, this is one of the worst years in the stock market since, you got to go back a long time since the last time that you saw the S&P go down, 25% in a single year and have the type of volatility that you're seeing and see individual stocks down 30, 40, 50, 60, 70% in a single year. You haven't seen that in a very long time, but yet members are able to, thanks to that advantage, have some of their best years ever. This year, my team and I have been able to shift our focus really so that we can help our members be nimble, be quick, and adjust to evolving market conditions. And we're going to continue to do this. Again, this is what gives members an advantage. And you saw that play out firsthand today inside of chat. But what's happening right now in this market is not really normal, right? It's not every year that the markets go down more than 20%. It's not every year that you have bear markets. It's certainly not every year that you have a bear market with unemployment at near 50-decade lows. And that was the jobs numbers that came out today. The job number that came out today shows that the labor market is softening up a bit, which is a good thing. You want the job market to soften in order to help bring down inflation, but it still shows that the labor market is still very strong. Unemployment slightly ticked up from 3.5 to 3.7, still historically extremely low unemployment number, but it has started to tick up. But the good thing about the employment number today is that hourly earnings increases went up less than expected. They were expected to go up 0.4%. They only went up 0.3. That's good for inflation. Labor participation rate went all the way up to 62. That's taking you back to pre-COVID levels for labor participation. That is a good thing. That means more people are entering the workforce, and that is a good thing. That helps bring down inflation. It helps bring down wage inflation. It helps fill all of the 11.3 million vacant job openings that there currently is inside of this economy. So this was actually a step in the right direction as far as the job market goes, but still have some work to do. And the initial number was celebrated off the open. Then this news of the Nord Stream pipeline from Russia being closed to natural gas into Germany, that sent markets lower. And now nobody really feels comfortable holding this into the weekend. And that's why you're getting this acceleration of sell-off here to the downside, right? But you've never had a situation where unemployment was as low as it is and you're in a bear market. I've never seen that in my career, where unemployment is at 5-decade lows, but yet the stock market's down more than 20%. I've never seen that. Right now, consumers, they're cashed up and they've got job security for now, right? But you're seeing that the labor market is softening and it will continue to soften over the next 6 months. That's right, because I specifically just said for now, right? That's because, like I said, you're at a 50-year low. Job numbers came in today, went from 3.5 to 3.7 on unemployment. Expect that number to continue to climb month over month. The labor market is softening and inflation has to come down. So you actually want the labor market to soften. It's the entire reason why the markets began to crash in August, right? So yes, right now you are cashed up, you've got job security. And while that is the case, you have a stock market that is volatile as all hell, which translates into tremendous opportunity. And some of the best companies on the planet are headed back down towards Black Friday discount sale prices. For everyone who worries about their job or a weakening economy, well, guess what? Nothing that we are experiencing here today, in my opinion, is going to be anything like 2008, which was the worst recession that most of you have ever lived through, and that this country has ever had. Worst recession. That's why it's called the Great Recession. That's actually the title that economists have given 2008 in the housing crisis. That was called the Great Recession. It's the worst financial crisis that most of you have ever seen. Right? None of you were alive during the Great Depression. Okay, but that's the environment that I actually learned how to trade. Like, that was my times working at the fund, and I had just graduated college a year prior, and that was really the environment that I was thrown right into the lion's den with the wolves, man. But that's where I discovered my trader identity, and ever since, it's molded me into the trader that I am now. And this environment doesn't worry me at all. In fact, it's the exact opposite. It actually excites me because the volatility provides opportunity. Like you saw today, 50-something% gain on Pinduoduo call options. Other members ripping out 75% gain on SPY put options. I mean, this is just the type of environment that we find ourselves in. As long as the stock market's open, I don't care if it goes up or down. I know that we're going to be able to make money because of that. I don't need to worry about recession or financial future. We are in control. And that's one of the greatest things about being a trader. That freedom is what you have a real shot at achieving when you guys become members of True Trading Group. During COVID, nobody had a warning, right? Nobody had a warning during COVID. Everybody just lost their jobs. Nobody had a warning. Almost from one day to the next, people were forced to just close their businesses. They were furloughed or they lost their jobs. No real warning. Well, I don't believe this is going to be as extreme. The labor market is so damn strong. I believe it's going to shield us from a bad recession. But you all have a heads up right now. Literally, there's not a single person in the world that if you said, hey, we might have a recession, right? They're probably going to say, might, we're already in one. You're probably going to hear people going to say that. This isn't going to catch anybody by surprise. You all have very forewarning, okay, about the economic conditions that people are scared about happening here in the next, couple of months and go to finish out this year and then going into next year. You don't have to be caught by surprise like people were in 2020. And to further prove that, we've been inviting TGG members to come on the live stream here all week. And we've had a bunch of members that just in this environment have really been thriving. And yet again, I have another special guest that wants to come on this live stream and kind of share their story with you, because I think that their story is one that really will resonate to a lot of people that have long-term goals of being able to do this on a consistent basis. And I think it's a story that a lot of people can really appreciate. So we have a very special guest where I'm going to be bringing on here in just a little bit, that he's going to share his experience with exactly what we were just talking about here today. Then we're going to talk about next week. We're going to talk about what to expect on Tuesday, how we plan on making money next week. Now that the market's kind of sold off what was, a good jobs number, and the market said, yeah, you know what, we're still unsure about everything. Now that the market sold that off, that really gives me a very specific game plan for next week. So we're going to talk about that a little bit later on this live stream. And then I'll talk to you about the pin duo trade, which is where I made all of my money today. All right. Then we're going to open up a little Q&A session. You guys can ask me some questions. And then by the time this stream is done this week, and all the catalysts that we've had, it's all going to make sense to you guys. And we're going to begin to structure a game plan going into next week, which I believe is going to be huge for everyone, which means set your reminders right now, because Monday, Labor Day, Monday night, okay, at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, live on this YouTube channel, I'm going to be going live. I'm going to give you my entire game plan and how I plan on making money next week. So make sure you set your reminders and tune in on Monday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern live. All right. We'll also close out the live stream here today with the code word for members. And might I add, that is why we are all on this stream, to make money. And the truth is, folks, that the majority of members in True Trading Group, they're making money and they're becoming better traders. You don't believe me? Watch this. Guys, my TC fam, if you're making money, if you're becoming better traders, type the $ in chat right now. My TC fam, I'm talking to you guys. If you're making money, if you're becoming better traders, I want you to type the $ inside of chat right now. Sound off. Let me see it. Let me hear it. Tell me how you guys are doing. Now, if you're not a member of True Trading Group, I want you guys to really pay close attention to how many people are typing the $ right here inside of chat, because these are your peers. These people found True Trading Group the exact same way you did. And that's on one of these live streams. Or if they can make money, then why can't you? They've got all the same excuses that you've had. Small account, full-time job, no experience, lost money in the markets before, but yet here they are telling you that they're becoming better traders and they're making money in what many people that are not educated would consider an extremely rough trading environment, just because the market's going down. But in reality, and in fact, the opportunities on a daily basis are beyond plentiful. Okay. And you're seeing that right now as members of True Trading Group are telling you how they're doing. That is a new fresh low of the day on the SPY, as we've just cracked 392. There's nothing special about these people typing the $. I love them to death, but they're not smarter than you. They're not faster than you. They don't have more money than you. They've got all the same hurdles and excuses that you've had. Yet here they are telling you they're making money. If they can do it, so can you. All right. Guys, don't go anywhere, because literally just give me 3 to 5 minutes. Yes, I'm keeping my eyes on the markets. Like I said, we're making new lows here. Okay. Like I said, I doubted that we were going to get a bit of a reversal, because I didn't think anybody was going to want to be long going into this holiday weekend. After the markets kind of gave up the day, it was probably kind of a look for that weakness to probably continue, as we have 25 minutes to go here before the bell, and we're selling off here to fresh new session lows. Just a total reversal, a 10-point move. That's a 10-point reversal from 4,150 all the way down there to 391.50. So just a nasty reversal there on the overall markets, taking you back down to the 390 support level, which is where the markets reversed course and they held yesterday. you're going to get down. It looks like you're going to test that level here today before the markets close in 25 minutes. So yes, I am keeping my eyes on the markets, but our Labor Day sale, it is here. And yes, Adam and Luciano were able to get a few more laptops. So there are 20 of them until Monday at midnight or until we sell out, whichever one comes first. Last night, we sold out way before midnight on the laptops that we did have. Okay, we are accelerating to the downside. I am keeping an eye on markets, guys. Okay, but I highly doubt tonight's going to be any different because we sold out of them yesterday before midnight. So, however, as promised, the price has gone up, though, from last night, and it will continue to go up again. Monday at midnight, the price is going to jump to $13.50. So before I go any further, listen up. Give me 3 to 5 minutes. I want everybody to have a fair shot at the Labor Day sale on the free laptops before we do sell out of those. The price will not be cheaper tomorrow. It will not be cheaper on Monday. The price that you have right now, the True Trading membership, is the cheapest it's going to get, and then it'll be $13.50 on Monday at midnight. All right. So August was a huge month for members and new signups. All right. And our Labor Day sale, $11.72. That drops the price down by 47%. Normally, the membership to True Trading Group is $2,212. With this discount, it drops it all the way down to just $11.72. So you guys can go to ttgoffer.com, enter the coupon code TTG121, and that will get you the 47% discount, which drops the price all the way down to $11.72. And then, like I said, Monday at midnight, it's going to jump to $13.50. So if you guys want to grab it at that $11.72, save yourself nearly $200. Do it now. Go to ttgoffer.com, enter the coupon code TTG121. That includes the $5,000 worth of premium tools and everything that we have to offer. All right. So again, go to ttgoffer.com, use the coupon code TTG121. As long as you see a laptop in your checkout cart, that's how I know you're getting one of the 20. We cover the shipping cost. It's totally free. You don't have to enter your address. You'll get a welcome email with instructions on how to claim that free laptop. Once you guys do sign up to True Trading Group, it's going to either be a brand new Asus, Dell, Lenovo, HP, or Acer laptop. As long as you live on planet Earth, we will get you that brand new free laptop. All right. If anybody has questions about the membership, you can send a text message to 786-505-4049. The phone number is at the bottom of your screen. Again, it is 786-505-4049. If you have questions about the membership, don't call that number. It's a text message only phone number. So go ahead, guys, and send a text message to that number if you have any questions. This also applies to current trials, previous trials, and previous members. If you want to join for the 1172, you also must send a text message to that phone number. Do not just go to ttgoffer.com and use the coupon code if you are a previous trial, or previous member, because the coupon code will not work for you. You have to actually send a text message to the phone number that's at the bottom of your screen so we can whitelist your email address. All right. That way you can get the 1172 price point. All right. Everything that you guys get in True Trading Group. Okay. All right. Everything that you guys get inside of True Trading Group, it's all listed right there on the checkout page. Okay. It's all right there on the checkout page. You get everything that we have access to. You get the entire 18 course curriculum. Joe, post up the syllabus in chat so everybody can see it, please. They can see for themselves what they're going to be getting access to. That includes all of our courses. There's no upsells for them. You get $5,000 worth of tools from companies like Benzinga, TradingView, Trade Ideas, Quote Media, real-time alerts from all the mods, right? And a double your money back guarantee. That's how confident we are in our ability to help you guys become successful. That if you do not make your 1172 membership fee back at least once during your membership, after going through our courses, attending one study group, and passing our quizzes, I'll give you double your money back. So you'll pay 1172 here today. If you don't make it back, I'll give you $2,344 in return if you do not make the 1172 back at least once. Chances are you're not going to need the double your money back guarantee because we've only had to refund roughly 2.5% of our members since 2016. We also have a retention rate of 78%. Okay. All right, so you guys can take advantage of that there now. All right, guys. So again, ttgoffer.com, TTG121 coupon code. All right. So we're going to get a W money back guarantee, the 47% discount, the free laptop. You know you're getting a free laptop as long as you see one inside of your checkout cart. All right? Get it? Got it? Good. If you have any questions, don't forget 786-505-4049. All right. So, guys, with that being said, sorry about the little early sales pitch there, but I did want to make sure that everybody was well aware of the Labor Day sale before the price jumps to $13.50 Monday at midnight. So, like I said, you guys want to jump on that here now. So, markets are making new lows. We're literally rolling over as we speak down to yesterday's lows. Yesterday's lows are right on the button, 390. 390.04 is yesterday's low. We currently find ourselves sitting at 390.49. So we have continued this sell-off as we are approaching now lows of the day. Okay, lows of the day, testing yesterday's lows. And it looks like, guys, we might break this before the markets close. We have 20 minutes to go. The volume is starting to pick up. The volume is accelerating here as we're getting down towards these lows. You know, I would expect there to be some type of a bounce off of this 390. But again, you just have to wonder, you know, how many people are going to want to be long going into this holiday weekend. I don't want to be. I'll be flat my Pinduoduo trade. Okay, I'll be flat my Pinduo trade before the markets close. We're still holding though. Pinduoduo is still sitting here at 72. So that stock's not really giving you much of a pullback at all. It's just kind of sitting here up here trading sideways. This is the stock that we are long. So tremendous relative strength there on Pinduoduo. I just don't think I want to be long anything going into the weekend and risk a gap down underneath 390. Because if we do gap down underneath 390 on Monday, you do have a lot more room there to the downside. And you're probably looking at your next support level be down around 381, 380. And I don't necessarily want to carry along in case we do get the gap down under 390. So you're about 50 cents away from that now with 17 minutes to go. And, you know, based on what I'm seeing right now, unless something changes drastically over the weekend with futures, I would say that 390 level is going to break next week, and you're probably going to get a little bit more downside. But I'll go over the whole game plan Monday night at midnight. Monday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. We're going to go over that live, the entire game plan for next week. All right. So with that being said, I think it is time here. I want to bring on our special guest. And guys, I will let you know once I do sell my Pinduoduo. I'm still long the Pinduoduo trade. Okay. Just I'll put it back up on my screen. Okay. I'm still long this. I'll let you know when I sell it. I'm probably going to sell it here before the markets close. All right. It's 343. I'm still long. I'll let you know when I actually do exit the trade. But right now, my focus is on the SPY and to see if we crack 390. With 390 is a big level for the overall market. Okay, it's a big level for it. So without any further ado, I want to bring on my business partner and co-founder to your trading group. He's going to help me go through and introduce our new special guest here for this evening. So everybody give a big warm welcome to Adam. You have to put your microphone on.
Damn it. Hey, what's going on, man?
What's up, man? What a crazy day that we're having in the market.
Man, you were almost a deity for the first couple hours of the market today.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we nailed it right to the penny of that 397 support. But honestly, I mean, this is why you really, it's important why you really have to be nimble, especially in a market environment like this, where the market's very uneasy. The markets are very on edge. They're trying to figure out what the Fed come September. Are they going to do 75 basis points or are they going to do 50? Markets don't really know what to do. Right now, they're pricing in 75 basis points. And once you got that Russia news with the Nord Stream pipeline, it was it. You know, the markets rolled. And now everyone just says, you know what, the hell with this. I don't want to be long going into the weekend. And that's how you just get this big rollover, just a massive reversal day in the overall markets.
Yeah. I mean, the volatility, though, creates a ton of stuff. I mean, you know, I know you touched on it earlier, but our new mod and longtime TTG member, Gio, you know, he's a little bit more of a, you know, not a little bit more, he's a scalper. And in True Trading Group, we don't alert, you know, scalp trades. because it's almost impossible to follow them. I'm so sorry. One second.
Shopify.
We don't look at scalp trades, and what he was able to do is, he's able to share his thought process on, where the overall market is going. He talks about what he's trading, and a lot of people are able to piggyback on that strictly because of the pivot, and that's all part of trading. Trading with a team and trading with a family, and having a million eyes versus two.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Being on top of and being on the back of that news today, I think was really important, and being able to identify the rollover at a resistance level gave confidence to switch up the game plan, and make the adjustment in the middle of the day like that, when a lot of other people would try to just completely fight that. And then that's how you can really get yourself into a lot of trouble when you try to fight when a sentiment is completely changed like that for whatever the reason.
Yep. All right. So, what was that?
What was
Did you hear
that?
that? Oh no! I thought I heard something. All right. Well, we have a what do you call it? We have a special guest I want to bring on. I want everyone to pay attention. This guest is quite a story, and it's probably gonna be pretty entertaining. Told me not to hype it up too much, because he didn't want to disappoint anyone. I don't see how he's going to disappoint anyone, but
It's a great story.
It's a pretty good story that is still open ended. So, which I think. Anyways, I'd like to hang on. Let me just. Where's the button? That's the problem. When I come on the stream, there's nobody producing it. So then I got to go ahead and.
Oh, you gotta type up.
Yeah, I got to type in all my own stuff with it.
Right.
So let's go ahead and welcome user Jay Fine, lifetime member Jay Fine. Jay, what's up, buddy?
What's up, Adam? How you doing, man?
Good. Are you by yourself right now?
I am. Thankfully, I'm by myself.
And the reason I'm asking him this will make sense in a little bit.
Yes. Once you guys hear the story, you'll know why we asked, "Are you by yourself?"
Right.
Jay Fine, what's up, man? How are you?
I'm good, Mike. How are you, buddy?
I'm good, brother. I'm good.
Good.
All right. So let's talk for a minute. Let's talk about, you've been trading for about 5 years full time, correct?
Off and on. Full time, I started back in like 2019, and then I had to go back. I had to get a part-time job after, I think it was earlier this year. I got a part-time job to help out with some financial issues I was having. I tried to go full-time, yes, and then ran into some issues in my trading, and had to take a break from the full-time.
What were some of the issues that you? What were some of the issues that you ran into?
A lot of emotion, which is a sure way to absolutely kill your trading account. Trading with money that I couldn't really afford to lose. That's another big issue. And there were, like I said, there were a lot of expenses that kind of all piled on top of me at the same time. So it would have been really hard for me to stay full time and be able to trade completely emotionless, which should be the goal.
Got it. You sound nervous. Are you nervous?
A little bit, yeah, man.
It's just us talking.
I've never done anything like this.
Ignore all 1,100 people. It's just us.
Yeah. It's just a number on a screen.
Right,
Second
right,
hand.
right. So you joined True Trading Group in February of this year, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you already had years of experience as a trader, and yeah, granted, the emotional aspect of it and the consistency was lacking, but you were still somewhat making money, and being able to get by, but yet you needed more. So maybe start with what originally attracted you to like come in to True Trading Group versus continuing to go at it on your own.
So when I started trading again in 2019, that was kind of round two of me attempting to trade full time. I had actually traded for the first time in 2014. I found stock trading. I had no idea what it was, but I kind of jumped in after getting some education from another group, learned some of the basics, and actually made a lot more money than I thought was possible, and honestly, a lot more money than I was ready to make. So, you know how that story goes. I quickly gave it all back and then some. So I figured, okay, well, trading's not for me. But at the same time, me being a very stubborn person, I was always in the back of my head, trading was always locked in as this is something I want to do. This is something I want to pursue. But I didn't have the finances to do it. So I had to go back to the 9 to 5 grind. I did that until 2019. I had saved up enough money to where I felt like I could go back full time. And at that point, I had tried a few different groups. I think I was just trying to find a home. I was trying to find somebody or something that could
But
educate me.
I guess my question is, why? Like, is it because perhaps trading's a pretty lonely sport? There's strength in numbers.
Yeah, I think that's part of it. For me, like I said, I had kind of got that foundational knowledge of trading, so I didn't necessarily need to learn the basics, but it was because in trading there's so many different aspects to consider and variables that change the market, and you kind of have to keep everything straight. And so I would learn one thing and forget another thing, and so I felt like I just needed a group or someone, a mentor that could kind of help me keep it all straight and just get me back on a path of consistency.
So you sign up for a True Trading Group, you dive into it, and what happens?
Initially, well, to be honest, whenever I signed up, it was, I don't want to say it was a hit on my finances, but it wasn't an easy investment for me to make. About, I don't even know, a year earlier, not even, I had a serious injury, and because I was trading full time at the time, I had my own insurance. My insurance wasn't as good as I thought it was, so the bills that came out of that whole situation, surgery and whatnot, absolutely crushed me. At the same time, my girlfriend and I were starting to get more serious, so we were looking at getting engaged and talking about marriage and all this stuff, and so there was a lot of financial weight coming down. So despite all that, I still wanted trading to be my go-to. So I was determined to find that family, and I had seen a couple of live streams of Mike, and I hadn't joined, but I had kind of learning in the background, taking little gold nuggets, as he likes to call them, which, man, they are gold nuggets, let me tell you. But I started applying some of that to my trading, and I started to see that it was having a positive effect. And so I was like, maybe this whole TTG thing isn't necessarily too good to be true. Maybe it's just true, you know? And so
Did you think it was too good to be true?
I did. Yeah, man, I did. Because you have to understand, after doing this for so many years and going from group to group to group to group to group, and some of the groups out there are just that they don't really care about you, and it kind of becomes apparent after the fact, after you're already locked in and committed to try to learn from these people that say they want to help you. So yeah, Mike comes on the stream and he's saying all this stuff, and I'm like, this is probably just another situation. It's probably just another situation. I'm gonna throw money at another group, and I'm gonna be in an even worse situation financially. But there was something different listening to Mike and seeing the comments that would come through the stream. And I think back then, a couple years ago, you guys had like a free thing that you did on one day of the week. I can't even remember.
Oh yeah, TTG Tuesdays.
Yes, TTG. So I actually came on one of those and just tried it out, and it felt different. The group just felt different. And then listening to Mike, and the energy was good. You could tell Mike knew what he was talking about, and it was just everything he said. Like in my head, I'm like, does Mike have like some inside information or something? That, like, what is going on here? But it was like stream after stream, you would be calling these things, and sure enough, like this would happen. And so I don't know. I could tell that Mike knew what he was talking about, and I felt like in TTG, I was in good hands as far as taking my trading from inconsistent to consistency, which I've been trying to find for years of frustration and failing, going on hot streaks and thinking I had it figured out, and then, getting a little too overconfident, and then one bad trade turns into one bad day, turns into one bad week, turns into one bad month, and I know I've given back all the progress I thought I was making. And so I was just searching for that thing to break that cycle, and I found TTG, and I remember talking to my girlfriend about how I was looking at joining. And
Jed, I just want to pause you real quick. I just want to let everybody know I did just take my final profit, guys, on Pinduoduo. So like I said, I'm not going to hold anything over the weekend. I want to be fresh over the weekend, and then we're going to start off flat next week. So I just took my final take profit off, guys. I am now flat Pinduoduo. Congratulations, my TG fam, on what was a phenomenal trade today. So I just want to put that out there, guys. Final take profit, $72.14. I'm now flat Pinduoduo. Sorry about that. Jay Fine, continue, my man.
No, you're good, bro. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of what led me. I started leaning towards TTG, and then talked about it with my girlfriend. And I even told her, I said, look, like if I make this investment, because I went on the trial, I was like, you know what, the trial is like $3. I can pay $3 to just see if these guys are legit. So I did the trial, and I liked what I saw. I liked what I heard. I did the courses, the sample courses. I liked how Mike taught, his teaching style. It was easy to understand. It was easy to comprehend. It again, I had that basic knowledge, that basic foundational knowledge. So I already knew a lot of what he was saying, but it just I don't really know how to explain it. It helped me feel at home, I guess. And so I told her, I'm thinking about signing up with this group, and I did. And the first day, it was a good day. The second day was a good day. And I can't remember if I reached out to you, Adam, or if you reached out to me. I can't remember, but started talking about Lifetime, and I told my girlfriend, you know, finances are going to be tight if I make this investment, but I feel like it's one worth making. You know, I've been searching for years trying to find a home where I feel like I'm in good hands. I can trust the guys that I'm working with, and I can, you know, the education is good. The variation in the mods is good, and how there's different trading styles. All the tools that you guys offer. There was several tools that I was looking at purchasing before I signed up for TTG, like the charting software and some other things. So it seemed like a no-brainer as far as the investment goes. Even though it wasn't easy necessarily to pay that. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Adam, you got to turn your mic back on.
No, I know. All right. So one of the things that I want to do is, you know, you had shared something with me earlier. Are you still by yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
For the next 30 minutes, I will be.
Okay, we'll make it quick. So you came to TTG seeking consistency, and you found it, right? That's like the moral of the story.
Yes, sir.
Now, the cool thing that we haven't talked about yet is you briefly touched on having a girlfriend and wanting to get more serious with her. And, you know, I know that when you signed up for Lifetime membership, it was either right before or right after you had put the money aside, but the money that you made from being consistent after you joined True Trading Group helped to pay for your engagement ring that she does not know about yet, that you have not given to her yet. Is that correct?
That is correct. Yes.
Yeah.
That is correct. Yeah.
Yeah, we were saving the best part for last.
Yeah, we went shopping to just kind of nonchalantly look at rings, and she found one that she really loved. But she was kind of put off by the price of it. And I just told her, you know, don't worry about the price. I want you to find something that you really love.
No, let me pause you right there. How good of a feeling was that to be able to say that?
Incredible.
It isn't even about how big the ring is or the flashy car or whatever. To be able to look at somebody that you love that is about to become your family, and to be able to be like, I don't want you to feel bad about the price. Whatever the price is for this item that you want, I'm going to make it happen, and know that you can. That is, I mean, that's next level.
Absolutely. Yeah. And so working with this jeweler, I went back and we actually found a bigger stone and an even
Yes.
an even nicer ring than she's expecting. So I keep joking with her that, you know, I'm still waiting for her ring to come in because they keep sending me stones that are too big. So I don't know what she's expecting. Probably not anything crazy, but that purchase was possible, yeah, because of the consistency that I found at TTG. My trading has completely turned around. I'm doing stuff I never did before. Like I said, I've been trading for years, and I've always kind of avoided options. They were scary to me. There was way more to consider, and I was just like, you know, options aren't for me. Well, I just continued listening to the different mods trading options, and you know, slowly but surely it started to click. I went through the options course, and it made sense, but I was still like, yeah, not for me. And then just as the SPY's been moving and my account's been doing okay, I was like, maybe I can risk a little bit to try out options. You know, it's a new thing, but I'm going to give it a go. And so I did. Actually, before I pulled the trigger on that, I went back and rewatched the options course
Smart,
just to get a refresher. And then I think it was the last day of August, I pulled the trigger on my first options trade and had a 4-figure win. And I was like, what just happened? And I was like, okay, please tell me this isn't the beginner's luck that I had back in 2014 when I first started trading. And I traded options the next day. It was SPY puts, and it turned into my biggest day of the year. And I made back my membership. I made multiples of my membership. And so, Adam, when you asked me to come on, like, one thing that I wanted to, I said yes because I just wanted people to know that, yes, trading is not a get rich quick scheme. Like, I've been doing this for years, and it's taken me a lot of ups, but a lot of downs as well. And some of them felt crushing to the point where, you know, I wanted to quit so many times. But once you get to the point where you understand that it's not going to be a get rich quick scheme, it's a process, and through that process, there's going to be ups, there's going to be downs, but you can learn from the downs and turn them into ups. And that's kind of what I did over and over and over and over. And again, sometimes it felt like I was never going to have that breakthrough to consistency. But if you just stick with it, if you just have an open mind to continue to learn, if you treat it like a business, you know, like the point of, I think, any business owner, their whole goal is to find better ways to run the business more efficiently. And so if something's not working in your trading, that doesn't mean give up. That means there's something we need to tweak. There's something we need to change. And it's just that constant process of tweaking and changing, and also putting yourself in a situation to where, you know, you're going to bleed when you do this. Unfortunately, there's a lot of trial and error involved. And so you're going to take hits, but make sure those hits you're taking don't just take you out of the game. So trade small and give yourself, you know, the time you need to learn this skill, as Mike always talks about, because that's exactly what it is. It's a skill, and anyone can learn it. Like, I was telling them not to hype me up, because I am like the opposite of special. Like, if I was anything special, it wouldn't have taken me 5 years to find consistency. But that's kind of been my journey, and it feels really good to be able to say that that I found consistency. And for the last few months, I guess, it's just been at first it was the slow, you know, since I've joined, really, it was the slow, small gains. Jason kind of helped put that into perspective for me, the professor. You know, he was just talking about, just make $50 a day, just $50 a day. Like, I'm over here swinging for the fences, and I'm like, you know what? He's right. $50 a day. Why am I putting all this stress on myself to hit these big wins? Like, $50 a day. Do that consistently, and I did. And then $50 became $100, became $200, became $500, and now it's weird to think where I was at the beginning of the year when it felt I was struggling to make $100 a day. It's just crazy the process that can be made when you have the right mindset, and I think the best place to do that is TTG, like hands down. I've been all around the world when it comes to trading services, and there's nothing else like you guys. So I feel incredibly indebted, and that's why I wanted to come on here and just share that. Hopefully that helps somebody, encourages somebody that feels like giving up.
Yeah, no, man. Look, you did the work, and I think it's a really, really strong message with that. And also, want to ask you a question.
Yeah,
there's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now, man. You know, jobs numbers came in a little bit soft today. Everyone kind of expects that. You know, one of the greatest things that we have in here is the ability to have a little bit of that mental freedom of not having to sit on pins and needles and think, well, is my boss going to fire me? Am I going to be furloughed? Am I going to be laid off? Am I going to be cut back? I mean, as long as the stock market remains open, there's a lot of freedom in knowing that you can make money and not have it be dependent on other people.
Absolutely. Yeah, that it's huge. It's huge. Like yes, the skill of trading it's daunting to think about trying to figure out, especially in the beginning. But if you think about the fact that it's a skill that is potentially setting you up for the rest of forever, because as Mike says all the time, the stock market's not going anywhere. That's right. No matter what people say or try to fear monger you into thinking that the stock market's not going anywhere. So as long as the stock market is here, we've got a job. And so it's worth putting in that work to set yourself up to, you know, take care of your family, take care of your friends, take care of the people that you love and the people that you care about. Because, you know, that's what it was always about for me. And then, you know, everything else, the freedom that comes with it, it's just, there's endless perks that come with trading. And so, you know, if someone's out there and they're, you know, struggling, because I know there's a lot of traders most traders struggle in the beginning. And it's easy to want to quit, but just understand that it's a process, it's a journey, and there's going to be a lot of, you're going to fail. Like, that's just the inevitability of it. You're going to fail, you're going to stumble, you're going to fall, and you just have to put yourself in the best position to be able to get back up and keep moving. And you know, if you're at TGG, you're in the right place. Like, don't go anywhere. Like, if you're not in TGG, I would recommend, you know, at least checking out the trial, because you're in good hands here.
Oh, that's awesome, brother. No, we appreciate you. So now the most important question: when are you proposing?
Man. So the goal, the idea, the plan is next month, and then.
Oh my God! You just got the ring today, though, right?
Yeah. Well, I had it custom made. So
this guy is.
They actually showed it to me the other day, and it wasn't what I had envisioned. So I told him I sent it back and had him change it. So I literally just went and picked it up today, about an hour before the stream. And yeah, I'm hoping at least she'll like it. I'm hoping she'll say yes.
Brother, I'm sure she's gonna love it. When okay, so you're gonna wait a month?
Yeah, well, okay, so it's kind of complicated, but I have family. My sister lives here, and her birthday's next month, and so family's gonna come into town for her birthday, and that's kind of when I'm.
So you're gonna steal your sister's birthday thunder?
I absolutely completely overshadow the birthday.
Oh,
Man, this
well,
is
dude,
awesome, dude.
Jake,
I'm glad we were able to play a minor part in it, and I really appreciate you coming on and sharing all this. And we're gonna let you go before she gets there. And
Yes.
whatever you do not let her watch this stream.
I will not. I'll have to come up with another excuse because she's used to me like staying up late and watching the live streams when I can't watch them live.
just watch yesterday's. Just
Yeah.
watch.
You know what we'll do? I will literally when we get off the stream, I'll have Mike record like a 20-minute like fake live stream.
Yes.
And then we'll just put it right. It'll just we'll get that going. But
uh
I appreciate you guys, man.
no worries, brother. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you on Tuesday.
Congratulations, man. I just want to say a couple things. Congratulations in so many ways. Congratulations for sticking with it. You know, I know everybody has their ups, everybody has their downs, and one thing that you said that I think everybody really heard, and I saw some people that were commenting about it, was, you know, you've been doing this for many years, and you had your ups, you have your downs. Every trader is going to have their ups and downs. No one just opens up their computer and decides I'm going to be a trader one day and just automatically just becomes a millionaire trader. There's a process to this. And if you keep at it, if you get educated, if you find the right group and you have access to the right tools, you know, it is possible. And I want to congratulate you for sticking with it, having the mental fortitude to stick with your dreams and making them a reality and working your ass off to make it a reality. And then congratulations on your soon to be engagement and on the rest of your life, man, and being a lifetime member. You know,
just wait to have kids.
We're gonna be here for a long time.
Just wait to have kids. Enjoy being engaged. Trust me, I got 2 of them at home. They're lovely, but my son's also kind of an a-hole.
Yeah, that's the plan.
All right.
Awesome,
I appreciate you guys.
Congratulations, brother. Have a good weekend.
All right, you too, Mike.
Take care. That's awesome.
What a special week, like, to have members on.
Really special week.
If you haven't watched the live streams from the past 3 days, it has been an incredible week with our members on here talking this week.
Yeah, it really has. And you know, like, these are just stories that I think so many people can relate to. You know, and it really goes to show you what this really is all about. You know, it's not about the mansions and the Lamborghinis. It's about, you know, saving your home from foreclosure. You know, it's about being able to retire earlier and not have to worry about if your retirement savings is going to outlive you or not. It's, you know, not having to worry about, you know, wanting to get your future fiance, you know, whatever ring it is that she wants, and being able to know that, you know, whatever she wants she can have. I mean, it's like this is real life. These are real life situations. This is not, oh, let's go jump on a private jet, fly to Dubai, party, and then go spend a week in the Maldives and drop $200,000 on it.
I thought you'd never ask, bro. Let's go.
This is real life. And a lot of people think that some of these things are out of reach for them, and that they think that, well, I have no business being in the markets. I'm not Wall Street educated. I'm not Ivy League educated. I'm not, you know, I'm just a regular person. This isn't for me. And a lot of people think that this is out of reach. A lot of people think I don't have enough money to do this. I don't have enough time to do this. And it's simply just not true. It is possible. Is it going to be easy? Is it going to be something you're just going to flip on a switch and overnight, within 30 days, you're just going to start making crazy amounts of money? No. But there's nothing else out there in the world that you're just going to, oh, you know what? I'm just going to decide one day I'm going to go and I'm going to open up a business. I'm going to sell widgets. And all of a sudden, within 30 days, your business is doing $10 million in sales. There's nothing out there that's going to be the case. If you guys are going to be serious about this, it's possible. It's out there. It's real. And this is, I think, really good to see from now 3 members this week, real life experiences on how being able to, you know, reach their goals and being able to hone this skill and learn this skill. That's what this is. This is a skill. It's not about predicting the future. It is a skill. And when you learn and you acquire this skill, the potential is limitless. And I think it's just a lot of our members have come from different angles. They've come from different journeys, and they've all had their own paths. But you know, to hear these stories this week, I think is something that was really, really special. And I want to thank our members for coming on the live streams and sharing their stories, because that's not easy either.
It's not easy.
It's not easy.
A lot of people, you know, when people are actually doing well and people are successful, you know, there's a lot of reasons why they don't want to come on. You know, they don't want to, you know, they don't want their bosses to know that they have, you know, a side gig. They don't, you know, they don't want to, they don't want
their fiance to know that they just, you know.
Right, exactly. So, you know, these people come on, and it's nerve-wracking to talk in front of this many people.
Yeah.
You know? So, you know, we really appreciate it, and yeah, you know. So anyways, Mike, I'll let you go finish up. But great time this week, and everyone be here Monday night, September 5th, 8:30. We're giving out a report called 7 Sleeping Giants, which are going to be 7 different swing trade ideas that are going to be about 30 to 90 day swing trade ideas called 7 Sleeping Giants. We're going to be giving that out Monday night right here on the live stream. All right.
Awesome.
Cool.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm excited for that. So yeah, Chris Toner. So like I said before, in True Trading Group, it's not just myself. There's 9 other professional traders that are with you during the day, that are talking on the mic, they're sharing their screen, they're telling you what they're buying and what they're selling. Chris Toner is one of those traders, and he's been trading for over 20 years, and he has put together a report called the 7 Sleeping Giants. These are 7 stocks that he thinks are good for a 30 to 90 day hold for a swing trade. And that report will be published on Monday night. You guys want to make sure that you tune in here on the live stream, 8:30 p.m. Eastern live right here. Set your reminders, because we're also going to go over how I plan on making money next week. The $3,900 level on the S&P, it held here this afternoon, but it got a little dicey there for a moment. We got to see what the futures markets are going to be doing. We got to see how things react there. Going into next week, and I'm going to give you that entire game plan. And then you have the Sleeping Giants report. So you guys definitely do not want to miss that. So make sure you set your reminders there. All right. So let me just kind of recap the market a little bit. I guess kind of just recap what happened. I think, you know, there's some people that might have just be tuning in. Maybe you missed earlier when we were talking about what happened today. You got job numbers that came out today, non-farm payroll numbers, and the numbers were good. Even though the market's red right now, the numbers were good. There's a specific reason why the markets ended up red, and I'll talk about that in a moment. But let's talk about the numbers first. The numbers were expected to come in where we were going to add 318,000 new jobs. That number came in under the expectation. We added 315,000 new jobs. Still a good number. Adding 315,000 new jobs is a strong number, but it's a softening number from the month prior. The month prior, we added 528,000 new jobs. We were expected to add 318. We added 315. You also got average hourly earnings were expected to rise by 0.4%. They only rose by 0.3%. Okay, so average hourly earnings is coming down. That is a very key component that you need to pay attention to in the jobs reports going forward, because that factor directly factors into wage inflation. Wage inflation is a big component of inflation in general. And as labor participation increases, which is another piece of the jobs numbers from today, that was a good thing. The labor participation has gone up to over 62%. That is the pre-COVID level of labor participation. A lot of the reasons why the job market is as tight as it is today is you had 1.5 million people during COVID that were over the age of 55 that retired early because of COVID. So 1.5 million people left the job market that are over the age of 55, and they left the job market ahead of what their anticipated date of retirement was. They retired early. That left a hole in the labor market, which is part of the reason why you're having this really tough situation where there's not enough people for the job openings that are out there. Well, in this labor number, you saw a large number of that exact same set of people re-enter the workforce, which is a good thing for inflation. That is a deflationary event when that segment of the population re-enters the labor force. That's why labor participation numbers went up. That's a good thing. Okay. The more people that come into the labor market, the more of those job openings can be filled, which would then lower wages, which lowers wage inflation, which is what the Federal Reserve is trying desperately to do. These are good things. The number that came out today was a good jobs number. That's why the markets moved to the upside early. Then in the middle of the day, you kind of had a trifecta happen in the middle of the day. We got right up to 401.25, which is a level of resistance on the SPY. It's the high of the day from the 31st. It's the double bottom low of the day from the 29th. You got right up into that level here today. And then right around the same time, you got news come out from Russia where they're closing the Nord Stream 1 pipeline that brings natural gas into Germany. It is completely closed for repairs. So they're shutting down the pipeline. There is no natural gas going into Germany. That's an issue for Germany. Germany is the largest economy in Europe. If Germany falls, the rest of Europe falls. That's why the markets really start to get very upset when that news came out. On the top of that, Janet Yellen was also being interviewed right at the same time that this news came out. And Janet Yellen said, inflation is still far too high. The Federal Reserve needs to do whatever it takes to bring it down. And those comments mixed with the news from Russia, mixed with the inability for the SPY to get over the 401.50 resistance level, led to a sentiment breaker where people that were excited about the jobs number, they took a step back and they said, you know what? The jobs number was good, but is it really enough to change the hawkish stance of the Federal Reserve? Probably not. Do I want to be long going into the weekend? It's a holiday weekend. The markets are closed on Monday. Anything can happen. What's going to happen between Russia and Germany and this whole natural gas, this energy war thing that's going to be going on? You know what? Let me just get out now. And then all of a sudden, the sentiment just changed and the markets rolled over and we sold back down to 390. But 390 held. 390 is a very big level. That's right around 3,900 on the S&P. That is a big level of support. You have to see what happens on Tuesday once we open up. If we can stay above that 390, the market's probably stabilized until you get your next round of inflation data, which will be coming out here in the beginning of September. And then you're going to have a Fed meeting there later in September as well that the market's going to be desperately caring about. If you get underneath 390, that's a whole nother ball game. I've got a whole entire game plan on if that happens, exactly what I'm going to do, where I think the markets go. And I'm going to give you that entire game plan Monday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern live. So you want to set your reminders. You don't ever want to miss it. Okay. Let me see who's on the live stream right now, guys. If you are on this live stream and you are not a member of True Trading Group, I'd love for you to just type the letters TTG. Tell me right now if you're not a member. We got about 1,000 people that are still watching us live on the Friday before Labor Day weekend. I love you guys for tuning in and joining me here this evening, this afternoon, really. But if you're not a member of TTG, type the letters TTG. Tell me right now if you guys are not members. I'd love to see. Don't be shy, folks. Go ahead and just type the letters TTG. All right. We got John. What's up, man? We got a Critical J. How are you? What's going on? Yeah, Rhino. Next round of earnings, I think, our earnings growth and earnings estimates will be the next shoe to drop. And we'll talk about that later. We got, let's see, who's new here? Nanu, Ken, Kamal, Sam Stamper, John Goodwin. This is great. We got a lot of new faces here that are joining us. These are some new names. I've never seen these names before. You guys are tuning in here for the very first time. I love to see it. A lot of new faces here joining us. Welcome all of you that are typing the letters TTG. I will want to make sure that all of you that are typing, okay, Wilson, everyone that's typing TTG, I want to make sure you guys all understand, okay, that the membership to True Trading Group, you guys can get access to it right now for a 47% discount. But Monday night at midnight, that's going to go all the way down to a 38% discount. The price is going to go from $11.72, which it is right here this evening. It's going to stay $11.72 over the weekend, but Monday at midnight, it's going to jump to $13.50. Save yourself the near $200. Get your butts over to ttgoffer.com. Enter the coupon code TTG121. That'll get you the 47% discount. It'll also get you a brand new free laptop. That's a little gift for joining the TTG family. It's our way of saying welcome to the family. You don't have to enter your address. You'll get a welcome email when you sign up on how to claim that free laptop. We even cover the shipping costs. As long as you live on planet Earth, we will get you that laptop. It's totally free. You just have to go to ttgoffer.com and enter the code TG121, 47% discount, free laptop. But there's only 20 of them. When you go to ttgoffer.com, if you see a laptop inside of your checkout cart, like you see on the screen, that is how you know you will be getting one of the 20 laptops. Once 20 laptops sell out, it will be removed from that checkout cart. So if you go to that page and let's say it's Saturday, it's Sunday, and you're watching this live stream right now, later after the fact it's already aired, if you don't see a laptop, that means you've sold out. If you do, that means you've still got one of the 20. You can simply enter your information, check out, and you'll be good to go. If anybody has questions about the membership, send a text message to 786-505-4049. Or if you're having trouble signing up, the number's right there at the bottom of your screen. Don't call the number. It's a text message only phone number. So go ahead, guys, text that number, and you guys can get yourself set up and be ready to tackle next week, because it's going to be a big and busy week. You got inflation data coming up here soon. This market is this volatility is just getting started. All right. Let me actually show you the platform that is True Trading Group, so you guys can actually see everything you're going to get access to as a member. Because when you guys join, we're like the Netflix of trading communities. You get access to everything that we have. You get all of our courses and all of our tools included for the 1172. You don't have to pay extra for that. Okay. There's stuff you could pay extra for at True Trading Group, but courses and tools will always be included with your annual membership. There's no additional fee for those things. $5,000 worth of tools free when you pay the 1172. And don't forget, you've got the double your money back guarantee. I stand behind this platform and its ability to help you be successful. That is why anyone that joins True Trading Group, as long as you give me a little effort, go through my courses, pass the quizzes, attend the study group, do those three things. If you still are unable to make back the 1172 at least once during your membership, I will give you double your money back. That's $2,344 I'm going to put back in your pocket if you do not make that membership fee back at least once. Now, I don't think you're going to need the money back guarantee, but it's there to protect you. It's there for peace of mind. We've only had to refund roughly 2.5% of our members since 2016. We also have a 78% retention rate, meaning members that are renewing their membership after it's up. And we're 5-star rated on Trustpilot with over 1,700 reviews. Go read the reviews. Based on what people tell us, the reviews they leave, based on our refund rate, based on our retention rate, I can very confidently sit up here and tell you that TTG has worked for thousands of people. And if you put forth a little bit of effort, I think that it can work for you as well. Let me show you everything you're going to get access to as a member, because you're obviously going to get access to our chat room, right? The chat room is where the mods and I share our screen. We're live on the mic. We're calling out trades. We're there with you from 7:30 a.m. Eastern all the way through the close. We're not just gone after 2 hours and you're just left to fend for yourself. We're there with you all day, every day, talking you through the day and telling you exactly what we're doing. You can also use our mobile app. Work a full-time job? No problem. Most of our 10,000 members do work full-time jobs as well. Use the mobile app. The mobile app will let you see the screen share, listen to the audio analysis because we talk on the mic, but also give you real-time push notifications whenever one of our moderators enters or exits a trade. That is how they're able to benefit while working full-time jobs. You can't be in front of your computer. Don't sweat it. As long as you have a mobile device, you have a smartphone, you're good to go. You can follow along with everything that we are doing on our mobile app. You're also going to get access to 2 private study group sessions with one of our pro traders. This is your chance to ask questions so we can speed up your learning curve and get you down the right path. You're also going to get, I told you, $5,000 worth of tools from some of the top financial companies in the world. You're going to get Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed, live breaking up to the second news alerts directly inside of our chat room. Thank you, Benzinga Newsfeed, for that news. When the Russian news hit about the Nord Stream pipeline 1, our members were able to jump on it. And then our mod Geo was able to flip the script, change the game plan, get put options, and ride that thing down for a monster win to close out the week. Congratulations to all of our members that were able to take advantage of that trade. That would cost you over $1,000 a year if you went to Benzinga on your own. It is included for free at no additional cost when you join True Trading Group and pay just the $11.72. But that price is only good until Monday at midnight. Then it jumps to $13.50. You're also going to get TradingView's premium charting software. One of the most commonly used charting software is by active traders. It costs about $600 a year. Why would you pay that? It is free with your membership when you join True Trading Group. You're also going to get the Trade Ideas scanner. Industry standard, make sure you're always focused on the hottest stocks during the day. This will cost you a few $100 a year. Don't do it. It streams live on our platform every single day. You're also going to get ETNA's simulator. This simulator will let you trade stocks and options with fake money so you can practice implementing what you are learning in the courses. Trade on the simulator first, prove you can make money before you start risking your hard-earned cash. This simulator would cost you just under $1,000 a year if you went to ETNA directly. Don't do that. It's free with your membership when you join TTG. We've got a proprietary scanner that's similar to Finviz that you can actually create custom scans. So however you want to be notified of trades, you guys can do and create your own custom scans. You're also going to get dark pool data, unusual options activity, and options flow straight from the CBOE, folks. Used to be only available to professional traders. Now it is at the fingertips of the TTG fam. A full trading journal will actually track all of your trades and give you statistics so you can see what you're doing wrong. A social sentiment scanner will tell you what stocks are being mentioned most on StockTwits, Reddit, and Twitter. This way you can stay ahead of the crowd. Analyst ratings on any stock you're interested in. You'll know exactly how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold rating on a particular stock. All of this is included for the 1172. The mods and I publish a watch list every day. The stocks we're looking at with a game plan on how we plan on trading them, you're going to get that included every day as well. I didn't even mention the courses yet. The courses are a simplified yet expanded upon version of the 3-month educational training program that I went through when I got hired and started working at the fund in New York, my first job right out of college. There are no VIP courses that are going to cost more money after you join. There's no upsells for courses. You get the entire 18-course curriculum. Each course has multiple chapters. Each chapter has multiple lessons. They are all included. Beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, futures, you name it. We've got it in text and video, whatever's easier for you to learn. And then on top of the courses, there's a video library that's got nearly 300 hours of educational video content. These are workshops and webinars that we have conducted covering a variety of topics like how to trade while working a full-time job, how to grow a small account, how to build a long-term portfolio, just to name a few. And then when you become a full-time member to Trading Group, you can actually attend these workshops live and participate with us in those workshops. It's time you guys invested in something real. Now, listen, I can't guarantee that you're going to be successful just because you joined True Trading. But what I can guarantee you is that if you don't make back the 1172 at least once after going through our courses, passing our quizzes, and attending a study group, I'll give you double your money back. I can also guarantee you that when you join True Trading Group, you are joining a community of about 10,000 members that genuinely gives a damn whether you succeed or fail. This sale is good for the entire weekend, but the price goes up at midnight on Monday. So from now until midnight on Monday, you can get a 47% discount. It drops the price from $22.12 to $11.72. That is our Labor Day sale. Goodbye summer. Hello September. Go to ttgoffer.com. Enter the coupon code TTG121. You see a laptop in your checkout cart. That's how you know you're getting one. We've got 20 of them available here today. And then Monday at midnight, the price jumps to $13.50. Grab it now while you guys still can before the price jumps. If anybody has questions about the membership, don't hesitate. Send a text to 786-505-4049. And last but certainly not least, also, if you're still unsure about the platform, if you're unsure it's not right for you, we do have a 7-day trial. The 7-day trial does not include the weekends or holidays. So you can join the trial right now, and Saturday, Sunday, Monday will not count against your 7 days. It is a trial of 7 full trading days inside of our chat room. It is only $3. We charge $2 to make sure you are a real person. Okay? There is no reoccurring payment. There's no automatic upgrade or renewal. It's a one-time payment of $3. Everybody's got $3. You heard Jay Fine. Jay Fine was like, yo, it's $3. I'm going to try it out. I'm going to see what TTG is all about. He did it. He was with us for a full week. He went through the sample courses that are included, navigated the platform, was in chat with us, and realized after being in multiple trading communities, he realized this is the place that he wanted to call home. I'm confident that if you do the same, you're going to have the same result as well. Go to ttgthree.com. That's TTG3 spelled out.com to join our trial. But honestly, right now is not the time for the trial. You guys want to join while the price is still $11.72. Otherwise, it's going to be $13.50 at midnight on Monday. So go to ttgoffer.com, TTG121 coupon code, and get your butts in chat. Set your reminders now. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notifications. 8:30 p.m. Eastern, live Monday, right here. We're breaking down our plans on how we plan on making money next week. Enjoy the weekend. Have a wonderful Labor Day. Whatever you're doing, friends, family, be safe, have fun, enjoy, but come back Monday night ready to rock and roll, because Tuesday, we're getting back down to business. Welcome, James. James is the newest member of the Teachy family. James, welcome to the family. That means there are now just 19 of those laptops remaining. They're going to go quick. I doubt they're going to make it until Monday at midnight. I wouldn't even waste another moment. I would open up another web browser. I'd go to teachtheoffer.com. I'd lock it in. Get yourself the free laptop. We cover shipping. We ship anywhere in the world. Doesn't matter where you live. You live on Earth, we'll get it to you. 19 laptops left. As long as you see one in the checkout cart, you're good to go. Thanks for joining me tonight, folks. You guys are the best. Enjoy your weekend. Happy Labor Day.